emergency face-off that escalates. Prime Minister has tweeted saying thanks to the Speaker for talking about emergency. Modi tweets, and I quote, "I'm glad the Honourable Speaker strongly condemned the emergency, highlighting the excesses committed during that time and also mentioned the manner in which democracy was strangled. It was also a wonderful gesture to stand in silence in honour of those who suffered during those days. Emergency was imposed 50 years ago, but it is important for today's youth to know about it because it remains a fitting example of what happens when the Constitution is trampled. In fact, Constitution was trampled over public opinion, is stifled and institutions destroyed. The happenings during the emergency exemplified what dictatorship really looked like." That's Prime Minister Modi tweeting on this. Let me cut to Amit Bharadwaj for more. Amit, the Prime Minister reiterating, stressing on the kind of impact the emergency had 50 years ago, still a fitting example of what dictatorship really looks like. In fact, we know the opposition often points at the Modi government and Modi himself being a dictator, saying it's undeclared emergency under the Modi era, etc. Here's the Prime Minister quoting in his tweet what the Speaker has said in the House and also speaking of how this is the real example of dictatorship. We're going to try and patch Amit's connection, but let me read it out for you yet again, what the Prime Minister has written in his Twitter account while speaking on emergency, thanking the Lok Sabha Speaker in his first speech today in the House, addressing the dark period of emergency. Modi says, "I'm glad that the Honourable Speaker strongly condemned the emergency, highlighting the excesses committed during that time, also mentioned the manner in which democracy was strangled. It was also a wonderful gesture to stand in silence in honour of all those who suffered during those days. The emergency period was imposed 50 years ago, but it is important for today's youth to know about it because it remains a fitting example of what happens when the Constitution is trampled over, public opinion is stifled, and institutions are destroyed. The happenings during the emergency exemplified what dictatorship looks like." Prime Minister Modi, who has put out a message on his X account where he points out how the emergency period stifled voice, trampled upon public opinion, and really was a black mark on the Constitution. 50 years that India marks since the emergency period. We saw the BJP leaders outside the parliament holding placards asking for an unconditional apology from the Congress for it. Pramod Tiwari speaking. Let's hear it.
जहां तक सवाल है, आज सरकार एक प्रस्ताव लाई और उस प्रस्ताव में उन्होंने 50 साल पहले की इमरजेंसी का जिक्र किया है। वो इमरजेंसी तो संविधान के अंतर्गत थी और जिसके लिए खेद भी व्यक्त कर दिया गया। इतने जनादेश उसके बाद आए हैं, तो आज जो प्रस्ताव आया है सरकार की तरफ से, मैं उसकी निंदा करता हूं, भर्त्सना करता हूं इस बात के लिए कि एक तरफ तो आप सहयोग की अपील की बात करते हो, मिलजुल कर सदन चलाने की बात करते हो और पहले दिन आग लगाते हो। मैं सिर्फ ये कहूंगा, जो कुछ भी आज हुआ है वो सरकार का एक सोचा समझा एजेंडा है कि सदन न चलने पाए। मैं ये जरूर कहूंगा कि आज जो अघोषित इमरजेंसी है, ये संविधान में कहीं इसका जिक्र नहीं है।
All right. Now let's bring in Amit Bharadwaj, who's right outside the Parliament premises. Amit, the emergency face-off that now takes a feverish pitch. Who would have imagined that right on the day of 50 years that the country marks after seeing the emergency imposed, you have the special session of the Parliament that will begin on that note. Was this a planned strategy by the Modi government to evoke the emergency right from the word go soon after they take over this term?
Right, Nabila, if you look at the BJP's, strategy and politics, emergency has been one of the key features for the BJP to attack the Congress. Time and again, every year, the BJP and the allied organizations of the Bharatiya Janata Party make sure that discussion around emergency happens. But more so this year because Rahul Gandhi, Congress Party and the India Alliance all through the Lok Sabha election campaign kept on saying that, look, the Constitution is under threat, and if the BJP comes back in power with brute majority, they are going to amend the constitution. They are going to, change the constitution altogether. And there are several people within the BJP who believe that in states such as UP, the BJP had to, it got hurt as far as electoral mandate is concerned because of this narrative. Now, the BJP will definitely want to counter that particular narrative, and what better than training guns on the Congress party through the issue of emergency. And it happened so that on 5th of June, it marked the 50th year of the day when the emergency was imposed in the country. Prime Minister started his, a brief in the media that day when on the commencement of 18th Lok Sabha by raising the issue of emergency. Mallikarjun Kharge hitting back, saying that what about the undeclared emergency in the country for the past 10 years. After that, you had the BJP MPs getting into a hurdle yesterday over this issue, and eventually today, when Speaker was introduced with the cabinet ministers, after that he condemned the fact that emergency was imposed 50 years back. The country was converted into a jail, to which on one side you had the opposition MPs protesting, questioning as to why this is being raised at this point in time. Tana Shahi nahi chalegi kind of slogans also came in, and on the other side you had the treasury benches MPs also raising the issue, seeking an apology. And after the House got adjourned, the BJP MPs, the NDA MPs also staged sort of a protest within the Parliament complex, seeking apology from the Congress party for curtailing the civil rights and the freedom of expression during emergency. Back to you.